I mean, it's like in Street Fighter when, like let's say in Street Fighter 4, if someone doesn't option select, you don't need to option select if you're fucking just solid and know how to play games,
Yeah.
I mean, it helps you, and at some point you would want to learn it, but people are like harsh on other players who are really very good, but just don't learn some little trick. It's a trick. It's
Right.
not a substitute for solid play.
Right. It's just yeah. It's something that could possibly um, I don't know because it's not like the mutas came before the magic box. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you had like if how do I say this like people there's people out there that know how to magic box, but in that situation they wouldn't even had mutas to even magic box with. You know what I mean? They would have already been dead.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So there's
that's right.
there's a bunch of those kind of people, but um,
And honestly, like I'm from like a little bit old school with Brood War, and I didn't even like I'm just used to manually doing that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm doing so much more shit than a lot of these players who, just let their mutas auto spread, by sitting idle somewhere and then
yeah.
do the magic
Dude,
box.
what was I gonna say? I was watching a replay. I downloaded a couple packs, and one of them when I asked for a couple of yours, I was watching this game, and you had a grip full of mutas, and you were
Hmm.
flying by this Terran army, and you got a little too close, and like three Thors locked onto this muta and launched their missiles. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
as you were flying away, and then you picked the one muta that those all three Thors locked on, and flew him to the right as the rest of your mutas flew to the left, and
Right.
like I was like, what in the? How did he do that? Because I mean, in Warcraft 3, like I did stuff like that, but it's just a different setting. Like in this game, I was like, what? I'm not that at that level yet, and
Hmm.
that muta, of course, died.
Right. To save the
But
others,
I mean,
it's a
like
sacrifice for the group.
well, yeah, but I was just like, dude, that one, like most people would have done like try to split their army. You know what I mean? Like half and half would have, you know what I mean? But you took the one thing that was going to get hit and took it all the way, split it from the group. And that's like, you know what I mean? You could have magic boxed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could have done the little trick, but instead you went a step above, which is of course much harder, taking the one muta that's gonna get nailed with that rocket and splitting them from the rest of the group. And of
Yep.
course, your other mutas did not receive any damage. But I mean, that just goes back to all that garbage we were just talking about. But yeah, that was a that was a cool little highlight. I'm gonna make a Broom highlight reel or something because they need to
You
know.
know,
I'll send it to Husky.
I
And
was
he'll.
playing on HD's stream the other day, and
Oh yeah.
I beat like some dude. Like I beat a couple dudes. Like just the people that he has play like 2,500 level players,
Right.
and
Right.
then I'm playing this dude who's like 3,000. He's like a
Mhm.
3,000 Protoss,
Uh-huh.
and and I'm playing him and destroying this dude, and and then BattleNet goes down.
Oh
Like it
man.
kind of sums up my luck with fucking games. Like
Yeah, no, I totally get that too. It's just like, man, the second that someone thinks, I mean, it's just that's just the way it happens, dude. I mean, my biggest wins in Third Strike are not recorded, and no one will ever see them except the people that
yep,
were at near me at the time. So I mean,
right.
it's just that's how it works, dude. And hopefully, someone I don't know. I just need to like win the lottery or come up with a lot of money so we can just have a have a little gaming sponsor and just let everyone know, bro.
I know, dude.
Let it
Yeah.
know.
What's funny about placing second today is
Uh-huh.
that all through Street Fighter, like I was like pretty solid, and I think I got second in tournaments like 4 times, like out of
Hmm.
you know
Yeah.
all
No.
the Street Fighter 2 tournaments that I entered, and every time I would get into the finals, like just something would happen,
Oh yeah, man. I
and
mean,
and it's funny how like like today it kind of is like a similar thing. Like it's just set up that like I'm the best player there. Like there's no real denying that. And like I lose to this dude who's just sort of like gimmicky, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
And it's like it's my fault for losing, but then I mean you have to like look at the maps and like how things played out,
Yeah, it's
and it's
just
just like,
damn.
man,
What if it
fuck.
was in your favor? It would have been like a steamroll. You know what I mean? Like, so
Right.
what
I
if the
mean,
match were just all
and I don't
more
even
towards
consider
you?
it choking. It's like I'm totally calm and like just playing my game, but like shit just doesn't.
Just doesn't like it just doesn't fall into place,
I
I
don't have
guess.
that fucking aura of luck or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I am Mr. Third Place in Street Fighter, so
I know.
that's how it happens. But yeah, well, I hope we can talk more because I want now
Yeah,
is
man.
that tournament going to
We sh
happen again
we should
sometime
talk about
soon?
PTR sometime
What is
because
it?
I've been playing on that. The test realm.
Test round.
Yeah, that's like the test server with the new patch
Oh,
changes.
I didn't even know you could test on it. So what's going on there?
Well, basically, there was a patch the other day,
Right?
and if you go into your SC2 folder,
Mhm.
there's there's like an exe that's like it downloads basically the test server.
Right, so it will
Like,
enable you to play on the test server, okay?
and
Mhm.
then you just connect, use your ID, log in, and you can play with like the new changes, which
Right.
are interesting. There's like chat channels now.
Oh.
Um,
Hmm.
you check those out; they're pretty underwhelming. But but yeah, I don't know. I've been playing Protoss on test server, so that's been fun.
Oh, okay. Are you not planning on switching? You're just testing it out?
Um, honestly, it's like been like a little tradition for me to use Protoss when I do my placements.
Oh, okay. All
Like
right.
I just play Protoss and I like cannon rush or just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is on test server, because it's like players who actually want to see the changes and
Yeah.
use them, it's like basically good players.
Right, right.
So I ended up placing into gold. And
With your Protoss?
I mean, apparently it's been pretty common. Like a lot of dudes have just
Uh-huh.
in their placements had really hard matches.
Right, right.
But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. So
All right, cool. Well, when new developments come, we will definitely hit on that too. Next tournament, man, let me know.
next weekend, I think. So I'll probably do it.
Is it the same
Why
place?
not? Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Good luck on that.
Thanks.
All right, I will talk to you probably in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
All right, later, dude.
Later.